Morning. Welcome to the man cave again. This time we've just got rid of Kirian or Kirian. Yeah, the storm. Last time we just got rid of Babette. Who's to say that next time there isn't going to be one beginning with D? What's it going to be? Derek? Doug? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're back at the man cave. This is for day 5. This video is day 5. This is Lleida. I've learned how to pronounce the name of the town. Lleida. It's double L, so it's a yeah. Lleida. Anyway, Lleida to Requena. It's a long job. It's a long ride, and I chickened out of the interesting roads on the way down. And it's a transition day really, down to Requena, down the coast basically, past places like Salou, name dropping now, Peninsular, places like that, and then just short distance inland to Requena. But I did save something from the day. The last few miles, the last 20-30 miles or so, was really pleasant. It was a real surprise. So I wasn't going to video any of this trip, but then I thought I couldn't go all the way down without using some squiggly road. So yeah, down to Requena, and I'll show you where we went on the map. So there's Lleida, all the way down. And there is Requena, if indeed that was where we were going. As it turned out, it wasn't. But basically what I did was I came across to Tarragona, tried to stay off the motorway as much as I could, and then down the coast, vaguely following the coast down to Valencia. Stayed off the motorway itself, and at Valencia, this is where I'd had a look at the map and I spotted this delightful cross here, pleasant enough cross here, but this road here, what a beauty. Lleida, bit of a stop there, you'll see what for. Lleida, and then I carried on because the address for the hotel, the hostel, was in Requena. No, it wasn't in Requena at all. It was back again here to Lleida, if indeed that's to Lleida. So I had to backtrack there, but it was a beautiful road to backtrack on. It really was. So that's it. It was from Lleida down the coast, inland to Lleida. That was the route anyway. So have a look through. Look, it started flipping raining again. Oh well, you can't see. Yeah, it's November, for goodness sake. What do we expect from November? Have a look through it anyway. It's relatively short, says he, but that last few miles really did make up for the long distance down the coast. Like I say, see what you think. Alright. Cheers. Well, good morning. And this fine morning, every morning's a fine morning across here. But we're about to leave the Reina Isabel Hotel. Now I've got about 250 miles to cover today to get down to Requena, and I need to cover them as efficiently as possible. So I don't really think there's going to be an awful lot for me to talk about. Just one of those things. So I'll switch off now. I'll switch back on when we get closer to the next hotel. See you later. Well, it's like this, you see. Everything was going according to plan. I was sat having a cup of coffee and I had a look at the map. And there was a squiggly road leading down to Requena. Well, you know what it's like when I see a squiggly road. We've got to do it. Now this little village is a delightful village. This is Losa del Obispo. We've gone much further south. We've cracked 30 degrees now. 31 degrees. Flipping marvellous. And the surroundings are getting a little bit more desert-like. Parched. And we're just 28 miles away from Requena, which is where the next tonight's accommodation is. It's a hostel, this one, but it reads fairly good, so time will tell. We've had a fairly uneventful journey down the dual carriageway system. I've stayed off the main motorway much as I could, but the dual carriageway itself is as good as a motorway, but not too busy. It's not quite so mountainous down here, it's just hilly. Very distinctly shaped hills. Certainly not unattractive surroundings. I was a little bit concerned that was a very short section of this road that was marked with a dotted red line, and I've looked up the legend on the map and it says road in poor condition, but that map was printed a few years ago, and what I can see here is the entire road's been redone, so any concerns I might have had about not being able to get through, those fears have been allayed. And after having done over 200 miles on dual carriageways and motorways, this really is a breath of fresh air. I'm just going to have a look at something. bear with. On foot. I don't know if this camera is going to show it up. Wow. It really is something else. You can obviously go right down to the bottom, but it's like a massive rocky canyon. Totally unexpected. Brilliant. So that was the Puentes Gigantes de Lleida, if I've indeed pronounced it properly. I had to stop and have a look at that. Glad I did. I'm glad I've come this way now. Didn't even know it existed. It's an entire footpath system that takes you right down into the bottom of the gorge. Lleida. Well, you can see the entrance to the gorge just across here on the right. Absolutely spectacular. I have to come back here. At some point in the future, I have to come back here. But for the moment, we've got a hostel to get to. What an amazing country this is. What a beautiful village this is, Lleida. I really don't mind being stopped at a red light in these surroundings. Having said that, it depends how long it's red for, I suppose. I was just beginning to wonder. Oh, this is just... yeah, it's just... Lord. spend half a day taking photographs. Half a day I just don't have at the minute. Right, I'm going to switch off for now. It's only a short distance to the hostel, really. But I'll probably switch on again just before we get there to Requena. Okay. So not long after I decided to switch the camera off, we get a panorama like this opening up in front of us, so the best laid plans and all that. I've got a feeling there's going to be panoramas like this all the way down this road, to be honest, but it's just, yeah, it's a spectacular area. An area I knew nothing about. Just look at that. Just look at that. Fantastico. Mucho fantastico. And the road is, to use somebody else's word, is splendiferous. Isn't it, tame? I don't like stealing other people's words, but if the cat fits, I'm sure he'll understand when he sees the video. Tame, the all-year motorcyclist. It's a great channel. I don't honestly know how much space I've got left on this this memory card, so I'm going to have to switch off. Once the surroundings calm down a little bit. Just looked at the shape of the road on the sat nav just in front of us. Oh, just look at that. That's the way we've just come from. out there. I hope you can see. I really do. Just look at that. What a panorama. That's it. I'll see. Oh, oops, I did it again, in the words of Britney Spears. Because I wasn't intending doing any filming that day, I didn't pay too much attention to how much was left on the memory card in the camera. For interest's sake, the camera I use, I don't use a GoPro. I think I mentioned it before. Everybody uses GoPro. No, I choose to be different. I use a DJI Action, the original Action, and it does for me. It really does. But anyway, needless to say, my memory card ran out. But I'd done most of the interesting stuff by then. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. So have a look through it. Now you've watched it, tell me, give us a thumbs up if you would. Well, thumbs down if you want, but that'd be a rarity. But tell me what you think of it. You know, send me a message or something. And something I've not mentioned before is the notification bell. If you press the notification bell, it does tell you when my videos are out, just in case you don't want to miss any for some reason. So yeah, and if you've not already subscribed, 716 now. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm not wanting to break any records or anything, but it's always nice to see more. So see you in the next one. Bye for now.